It's time for Million Dollar Money Making Monday. A little bit late today, but we had a lot of technical difficulties. Our first show for 2022, and it's going to be a great one too, because in this show, over the next few minutes or so, I'm going to show you how if you have no money, big fat goose egg, right? If you have no money, I'm going to show you how you can become a millionaire. Yeah, really. So that's what we're going to talk about in this show of Million Dollar Money Making Monday. Let me see if I can adjust my camera here a little bit to get that out of my eye here. Let's see if I maybe turn that a little bit. That's my ring light. So let's see what we can do here. Yeah, that might be a little bit better, right? It doesn't look like I have. It doesn't look like I have there we go. Yeah, that's better. I'll just reflect it off there. You see how that works? Okay, Million Dollar Money Making Monday, Jesse T. You didn't know I was a technical guru about this stuff, did you? Yeah, well, I am not a technical guru about this stuff. I just kind of figure it out as I go, as you can see. But I do know this, that if you want to look good on camera, you have to have the right lighting. That's the bottom line to that. Okay. So I hope you had a good New Year. I hope you had a great Christmas. I hope you got all the wonderful things that you wanted, and you and your family were healthy and you feel good. We got hit with the COVID. Yeah, the COVID hit us. Hit my son, then hit Mama T, and then hit me. And it hit me hard. I mean, I got slammed with the COVID hard. The quarantine is 10 days. They figure 7 you'll be through it, man. It took me 14 days to get a negative test. And then I did 3 in a row to make sure I was negative. And then it took me another week and a half or so just to get normal. But I'll tell you what the COVID did, I lost 20 pounds. Yeah, I'm down to 188 pounds. I like that. So I'm going to keep that off and start training hard again, because I've got a Spartan race coming up at the end of the year in December in Valencia, California. I'm going to run another Spartan race. I haven't run one in a couple of years, so I got all year to train. And, 20 pounds less. I like it. That's the Jesse T diet. Get really sick and maybe go into the hospital, and I guarantee you will come out 20 to 30 pounds lighter. I hope you have insurance, though, because it can cost a lot of money. That's an expensive diet. Anyway, so we got hit by the COVID, and we're all through it now. Feel real good, and we're back at it. Hey, I just wanted to let everybody know I'm looking for some people. I need to hire some people. So I've got ads on Craigslist and Indeed and on a lot of different social media sites. I'm looking for brand new agents with 2 years or less experience that are sick and tired of getting beat up by the last real estate company that said they were going to do stuff for them and did nothing, just spent all their money. The average agent in the first couple of years makes about $9,000 a year, according to the National Association of Realtors. And the average agent makes $55,000 a year, and within 5 years are out of the business. Did you know that? It's amazing, the turnaround. And the reason is it's a tough business. I mean, I've been doing this 41 years and 30 years doing loans. So it's a tough business. So I'm looking for new agents, 2 outside selling agents, maybe 3. We've got so much leads. We have an abundance of leads, and I can't do them all anymore. So we need to give that to other agents. We've got full training. And I'll tell you what, I promise you'll make $50,000 to $100,000 in your first year, or I will pay you the difference in cash. Okay? And as I said, we've got full training with the #1 success school in the world for real estate training ongoing. And you will never, ever, ever have to spend another dime on leads, on promoting or marketing or anything like that. You won't go broke wasting money on ads that don't work. You don't have to waste time on an open house. All you got to do is what I say, you rock it, dock it, and lock it. That's right. You get the lead, you go out, it's already approved, it's ready to go. So I'm looking for a couple of agents that are new in the business, a couple of years or less, that want to make some big money, and the sky's the limit, really, it is. And we've got a great model for success. All of our agents are winners. You'll join this great culture we have here at Your Home Sold Guaranteed. And with me, Jesse T. Great training. Also, just to let you know, you'll never have to cold call. You'll never have to door knock. You'll never have to beg people to work with you. So I'm looking for 2 or 3 new agents. And if you want to give us a call 1-800-684-8699. Set up a time for an appointment, interview, 1-800-684-8699. Or you can call me direct if you want to, or call our office at 661-455-7155 up here in the Antelope Valley, Palmdale, Lancaster, Rosamond, Victorville, the whole Antelope Valley here, bleeding a little bit over into Bakersfield and down into Acton and such. And also we're looking for agents for the San Fernando Valley and the San Gabriel Valley. So, you want to get in touch with us, give us a call. We're expanding fast, and we are the #1 fastest growing real estate company in North America today. Your Home Sold Guaranteed. And so we want you to be a part of that. Okay? All right, so let's get to the topic today on $1 Million Money Making Monday. This is the first of many shows this year, 52 exact. Looks like we're going to maybe have a channel on Roku and Hulu very, very soon. Right now we're on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Blogger. We're on Pinterest. We're on Instagram. Little 15-second blurbs on TikTok. We're on about 10 or 15 other social media outlets. But our main base is, of course, Facebook and YouTube. And we radiate out from there. You can go to our YouTube channel and check it out. The Guaranteed Sale, pound Jesse T. And you'll get to us there. Just put my name in, Jesse Terrero, and you'll see all our videos. I think I got about 2,000 videos. Entertainment videos and real estate stuff. Tip of the day, straight on the point. We do every day of the week, so you want to check that out. We'll get that rolling tomorrow. So 15 seconds of the best information to help you do what you want to do in real estate. Okay, so as promised, let's get to it right now because it's getting kind of late here on the West Coast in Southern California. 7:57, just before 8 o'clock with the Brown Beauty on duty, baby. That's right, Mr. Sold Me, Jesse T, and Your Home Sold Guaranteed, where we promise we'll sell your house or we'll sell it for free. That's right, it's the free guarantee from me, Jesse T. Also will promise in another strategy and plan that if we sell your house for less than you want, we'll pay the difference in cash. And we have another plan that is if you don't get your house sold using us, I'll buy it. It's that simple. And for buyers, we are the kings of off-market listings and cash OPM. Okay? So you want to check us out there. All right. So this is a way to make $1 million in real estate and become very, very wealthy, okay? As I got my Sharpie, all right? I do this the old-fashioned way. I know a lot of people use a whiteboard, but I like to use a yellow board. I guess I got that from law school, man. I went through so many of these things in law school. Oh, that was a long time ago. No, I'm not an attorney, but, I finished that stuff just for my own personal stuff, but I'm not legal counsel. I don't know anything. I forgot everything I ever knew. Anyway, the only thing I do know is how to make money in the real estate game and how to utilize loans to help you do that. So we're going to talk about that right now. $1 Million Money Making Monday, strategy number 1, kicking off 2022, a brand new year, and I want you, by the end of the year, to put a lot of buckaroos in your pocket. Okay, so number 1 thing you have to do is you don't have to have any money, but the number 1 thing you have to have is a desire. Okay, you have to have a desire. That's number 1. You have to have a desire, a burning fire that will propel you to get what you want. You have to be focused, tunnel visioned. Nothing gets in the way. You let all those naysayers go by, and you got to move straight ahead. That's right. Desire creates the fire. Okay? And that's what you want to have. That's the number one thing. And what's that desire? To get rich in real estate and maybe wealthy. There's a difference between rich and wealthy. Rich is you've got lots of money. Wealthy is it's generational, forever, like the Rockefellers. Number two, you have to have the know-how. All right? How? How do I do this? How do I get started? We're going to answer that question. Okay? Number three, you have to have somebody who's done it before for you. Why reinvent the wheel? Makes no sense. Just push it down the road. So that's a mentor. Somebody that will teach you how to make your desire turn into your life's passion. Okay? Number four, once you find a mentor, you have to copy and implement. In other words, we call that action. I used to say, action, Jackson. That's right. Right? Copy, implement, and action. That's what you have to do in order to take what your mentor is teaching you, know how to do it from your mentor, and fulfill that desire. Those four things right there, that's it. That's your ticket to success. Actually, anything that you do, right? Right there. I just named it for you. Okay, we can go home. No, I'm going to give you the nuts and bolts now. Okay? Because this, if you ever, hey guys, if you want these notes, I'll copy them off and I'll send them to you. Okay? Be my gift to you. I will send you today's notes that I do with my Sharpie and yellow pad. I'll copy them off and I'll send them to you. Okay? All you got to do is give us a call at 1-800-684-8699. 1-800-684-8699. See, I want your notes. I want your notes. But these are all writer-downers. Okay? Okay. So, you don't have to have any money. Okay? Okay? You don't have to have any money at all to do this. Okay? Zero. No money. Okay? You don't have to have it. All right? But this is where the desire is going to come into play. I knew a guy once, and he was a great salesman. Great salesman. And we used to go out back in the old days, and we would door knock houses. And every day, I thought I was good. Every day, I would come back with one lead from a house I would knock, whether they wanted to sell or buy. Okay? Every day, one lead. Every day, day in and day out. Now, it didn't matter how many houses I talked to. The minimum was 100. I knew if I got to 100, I would have one lead. Okay? All right, now. But this guy was unbelievable. When I met him, he owned a Realty World company, a real estate company that's no longer in existence. Oh, I've seen them come and go. And a lot of the ones that are out here today, they're going to come and go too. I've been doing this a long time, since actually I was 10 years old, but 41, really. 41 years, but the first decades of my life, I just watched my mom. She had a real estate office. But this guy, same time, we would go out, and I would do my 100 houses, and I'd get a lead. He would go out in the morning, just like me, and he would do his 100 houses and come back with 3 to 5 leads. Now, I was really good. Nobody could do this better than me until I met Mr. Cologne. And Mr. Cologne same time, same effort, 3 to 5 leads every day. So I would shadow him. And I've been in real estate 10 years already, but I would shadow him and follow him and get little tidbits of information and incorporate that into my routine. And so then I got better. With 100 houses I knocked, I would come back with 2 or 3 leads. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. Okay, this was in the 80s. Way, way back. Talk about throwback days. I was in my 20s. So, but Mr. Cologne, he couldn't stand me getting close to his numbers. So he would go out 9 o'clock in the morning and he would come back at 3. Now, I would go out at 9 o'clock in the morning and I would be back in the office by 12. So he added another 3 hours. And this guy would come back with 5 to 10 leads, either sellers or buyers, every single day. I tell you that story, and I tell you for one reason. In sales and anything that you do, the more you do what it is that is successful, the more successful you become. It's inevitable. The numbers will just fall. It will. You just got to stick to it. That's the key. That's the desire. Okay? So, this is the first part of how to make $1 million and start off with 0. This is your job. This is your homework now. Ready? Number 1. I want you to go out and I want you to talk to 20 lenders a day. On the phone or in person. And ask them this question. I got no money, but I want to buy a house. Will you give me a loan? That's it. Well, how's your credit, sir? I got pretty good credit. It's all right. Well, we can't give you... You got a job? I got an all right job. Yeah, it's okay. But I don't have any money. But I got an all right job, and I've got an all right credit, and I'm doing all right, but I want to buy a house. And I've never been able to because I could never save any money. Straight up. I got no money, and I want you to give me your money so I can buy a house. Now, 20 a day, every day, and they're going to laugh at you. They're going to throw you out. Sorry. No, 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 no. I used to call it the no-no song. No, 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 yes. I promise you, you will come across one lending source that will say yes. Now, here's the lending sources I want you to talk to. Regular banks, hard money lenders, angel investors. This stuff's all over the internet. They got lists galore. Relatives that can refi their bank or their house, because when you have a lot of equity, it's like having a bank. Okay? Friends that have some money saved. Okay? Also, grants, government money, and programs. Now, that's what I want you to do. Every day, I want you to talk to 20 of these different people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 140 people a day I want you to talk to and ask them for money. Because you want to find out, you want to buy a house. And I want you, when you talk to people, I want you to say, I'd like to be partners with you. Everybody's going to say no. But one is going to say, okay. Obviously, you don't have 140 relatives, but you ask all your relatives. Obviously, you may not have 140 friends that have money, but you ask them all. Okay? Tunnel vision, right? But you fill out 20 grants a day. You talk to 20 angel investors a day. You talk to 20 hard money lenders, non-collateralized hard money lenders a day. You talk to 20 banks a day, depository banks, and also brokerage banks that don't do deposits, but they broker loans. You talk to 20, you fill out 20 different government programs a day. You search for 20 government programs that will give you money. Some of them will only give you $5,000. Some of them will give you $7,000. Some will give you $750. Some of them will give you $30,000. Right? All right. So that's what I want you to do. Right there. It's right there. Okay? Remember, you had no money. I promise you, you do this, you're going to have some money. You're going to have some money. Somebody just might give you all the money. Because here's the next step. I told you this wasn't going to be, easy, did I? I said, there's a plan. And by the way, you can have my notes if you want them. Just give me a call, 1-800-684-8699. I'll give you these notes. This is real deal stuff. These are writer-downers. This is the real McCoy. This is the real shot. Okay? There's no wishing on a star here. Fantasy land. This is how it's done. I've been doing real estate 40 years. 40 plus years in loans for over 30. Okay? Now, after you've done that, this is what I want you to do. I want you to go in California to the Secretary of State. And I want you to file for an LLC in your name. Then at the same time, I want you to go to the Secretary of State's website in California and do a Chapter S corporation. Very important. Okay? And at the same time, I want you to go to the state of California and the IRS and start your own nonprofit. Something that is important to you. Some worthy cause issue that's really important to you. It has to be passionate. It has to come from here and it has to be real. Okay? Why? Why do an LLC? Because you can raise money with an LLC with strangers. Why do a Chapter S corporation? It's the greatest tax write-offs that you could have. And you can raise money and sell shares to investors if you have something that they want. We're coming to that. Why start your own nonprofit? Because you see, when you raise money for a worthy cause in your life and you give of yourself to this world to help somebody and change your lives, It's magic. The world opens up to you. You have magic that happens. People that you never thought you would ever talk to or meet want to participate. They want to donate. You follow all the rules. That's money. And with that money, you can do more of that that touches your soul and helps others. Okay? That's the next step right there. You can do all this yourself. You don't have to hire a lawyer. Hey, use a Rocket Lawyer for your documents. RocketLawyer.com. I like them. I've used them for years. Okay? All right. Now, watch what we do. This is magnificent. I'm going to show you what you do next. Remember, you don't have any money. But by the time you go through this, you're going to have some money. And you're going to meet all the right people that have money. So, I want you to build your network of people that have money and want to do what you are doing, either as a passive participant or a aggressive participant. Without people, you can't do anything in life. You know, one of the things I learned in life, and I'm an only child. My mother was an only child. My dad basically got beat up and thrown out of the house when he was 6 in Chicago. He's 90 years old now. He basically was an only child. So I was raised as an only child, which basically just means this: you get used to doing everything yourself. But as life opened up its doors for me, I found out that by the time I was 40, in my 40s, 45s, that I couldn't do everything myself. I thought I could, but there was a point there that I couldn't. So I actually had to find people that wanted to do things with me and build companies and hire people and find like-minded people that wanted to do things with me, because I didn't want to find people that weren't like-minded, because it's too hard to convince them to do anything, let alone invest money or participate in real estate, wealth, and richness. So I've tried to always find people who wanted to do everything, but I really tried to qualify them so that they just weren't wasting my time. Because the worst thing to do is be with time wasters, wasting your time. Time wasters always will waste your time, and you can kind of figure out who the time wasters are. You can't have them in your life because you don't have enough time to waste with time wasters. Now, life goes by really fast. The last 45 years of my life have gone by so fast, I can't even believe it. It blows my freaking mind. Okay? So, you got to build this network of people that are like-minded. Some are going to be passive. They just want to earn a little income in their investment. Some are going to be aggressive, and they want to earn a bigger taste. It doesn't matter. Always remember this. This is a writer downer. Don't be afraid to take a 30% profit at the end for yourself. Hey, just a while back you had nothing. So 30% profit on 100,000 is 30,000 bucks. It's probably close to what you make a year. 30% on a couple 100,000 is 60 grand. Wouldn't you be happy if the California lottery dropped 60 grand at your local 7-Eleven in your hand? So don't let greed get in the way. Give it all away. Let other people make money. Because when other people make money, they come back and they want to make more money. And when they want to make more money, they want to make it with you because you're a fair person, a fair woman, a fair guy. You aren't greedy. And they trust you. And they want to make more money with you. And more money with you. And eventually you find people that you can make money with together and share in all the profits. Eventually you're going to find that yourself, you're not going to need anybody and you can do it all yourself and get all of the rewards. But don't really ever do that. Always spread it out a little bit. Like the Italians say, spread the food around the kitchen. Give everybody a little bit of taste. Come on. What's wrong with you? Don't worry about it. Forget about it. Give me a little taste here. Right? Because then you build a network. So now, I just taught you how to find money that you don't have. And I'm basing this on that you don't have a house to refi, that you don't have any of that. But if you got a brand new car that's like 30 or 40, 80, 90,000, get rid of it and buy yourself a 4-year-old car that you don't have to pay for. Okay? So the next thing is live like a pauper. If you don't know what that word is, look it up in the dictionary. Live like a pauper. Save. Invest like a Rockefeller. Live like a pauper, invest like a Rockefeller. Why is that important? You need to get rid of all your debt. You need to put that money away. And I would put that money in what's called a whole life insurance policy. Why? Because it pays you 6 to 7% a year. Then eventually you can build that nest egg up and you can borrow against your own money so you act as your own bank. Okay? So think about that. Don't get lost in crypto. Don't get lost on these TikTok stuff. Oh, it's fun to play with it if you got some extra time and whatever. Throw the dice in Vegas once in a while, but don't think you're going to become a gajillionaire, okay? All right, so live like a pauper, invest like a Rockefeller. Get rid of everything that has debt in it in your life. Obviously, if you own a house, we'll talk about that on another way to invest. But, okay, I'm taking from the point that you don't have anything. Okay? Hey, by the way, if you guys want these notes, I'll be happy to give them to you, free of charge. Just give me a call, 1-800-684-8699, and leave a message, your name, number, and your email, and how we can get back in touch with you and give you these notes. Okay? They're free. All right, now here comes the fun part. You have to find some real estate that's worthy of asking someone else to use their money to buy it. And don't be afraid to give away 70% of your profit. Keep anywhere from 20 to 30% for yourself. Later on, you can make more. Now, this is where the rubber meets the road. You have to find real estate worthy of asking somebody else to invest in it with you or for you. And don't be afraid to give away 70% of your profit. You got nothing to start with, so what do you got to lose, right? Because you want to use their money to buy it and fix it up. And there are ways to find money to fix it up. We'll talk about that later, another time. Okay? So how do you find the real estate? Well, first off, you come to somebody like me. We deal in a lot of off-market properties. Okay? Your home sold guaranteed. We're the kings of off-market properties. So you want to find off-market properties. You can give us a call, 1-844-332-6305, extension 1051. Extension 1042, and we'll get a hot list out to you of off-market properties. You want to find distressed properties. You want to find reduced properties. Okay? You want to find properties that come from a divorce. You want to find properties that come from probates. You want to find properties that come from trust liquidations. You want to find properties that come from banks. You want to find properties that come from corporations. You want to find properties that come from pre-foreclosures. You want to find properties that come from NOD, notice the default files. You want to find properties that come from sellers that are moving out of state. You want to find properties that are in bad condition. Okay? Condition. You want to find properties that are undervalued because they're undervalued because the seller might be facing a foreclosure or a legal issue or a divorce. Undervalued. Okay? Okay? These are some of the areas where you want to find properties. Right here. I just gave it to you. There are websites for all of this. Just go do your Google search. Or you can come to us, because this is what we do every day. I don't care whether it's on the market or off the market. As long as it's got good return on investment, ROI, for somebody, hey, that's all I care about. So now you've got a little bit of money that you were able to put yourself together. You've got people that are like-minded, that want to do what you do, that have some money, right, that will give you money. You've asked enough people, maybe 1,000 people, to give you money, and you've got money, a little bit of money. Then you've got somebody who wants to make 70% on their dollar, and then you find the real estate for them. You come to a guy like us at Home Sold Guaranteed at 1-844-332-6305 at extension 1042, and we find the properties for you so you don't have to find them, and you work with us on an agreement, and then we make it happen. And by the way, you don't have to pay us. It's free. It's no obligation. So we just ask for loyalty, but you can check us out, 1-844-332-6305, extension 1042. I believe that's the extension. Okay, and we find all these properties. Okay, we find all of these properties for you. Okay. Now, once you found a property, you better know how to price it. Okay. So once you found this property, you better know how to price it. Okay? Price and cost are very important to understand. Okay? In cost, you have materials, supplies, time, payments, labor, miscellaneous emergencies, expectations. Things happen that you didn't think were going to be there or happening. Okay? Once you understand how to price your property, you're going to have a return on investment. So now you found the property, you've got the people that have the money. So what you do is you spicing it up a little bit. You say, look at, I found this $300,000 property and it's worth $500,000 and it needs $75,000 worth of work. And if you can buy this, $375,000, I'll do all the work. I'll set up all the subcontractors. I'll get everything done for you. And if you don't have the experience to do that, then you hire somebody like us. And we help you do that to make sure that you look good. Okay? 1-800-684-8699. We've done it millions of times. Okay? So you hire somebody, pay us a consultant fee, and we help you out. And there's still a lot of profit in there for you. Okay? All right. So, and you say, look, I'm going to pay you interest on the money I want to borrow to as well. And you give them above the rate interest. So you give them 10%. It's hard money. Give it to them. Why not? If they gave you $300,000 to buy this property at 10%, 10% times $300,000 is what? How much? How much? Do you need your math? Did you stay in math class? Right? Is 10% of $300,000 $300,000? No. 10% of $300,000 is $30,000. 30,000 divided by 12 is how much? How much is 30,000 divided by 12? Did you stay in your math class? It's very simple. It's about what? What is 30,000 divided by 12? About $2,400 a month, $2,500 a month, somewhere like that. So what you do now is you work that back into the cost of the property. Or what you can do is pay it. One or the other. That's why you have to know what you're doing. So now you found a property that somebody has like mine, they want it, they want a 70% profit, they want a little bit of interest every month, and they just want you to do it all, and they want to earn their money. And you have the experience by giving us a call at 1-800-684-8699. We could help you out when you get to that point. Okay? Right? There it is. I'm laying it out for you guys. I can't lay it out for you anymore. Why not? It's 2022. I want you to be wealthy by the end of the year, rich at least. And I want to help you. We want to help you at Home Sold Guaranteed. Okay, that's what we do. Okay? That's what we do. We're the kings of off-market properties. We're the kings of putting deals together. We're the kings of helping people sell their houses. Oh, see. Now the house is done. So how do you sell it? Hey, you don't give away the commission. What are you crazy? Are you a crazy person? You contact us. 1-800-684-8699. Or you contact us at 661-455-7155. Why? Do you know that our business model is based on finding buyers and getting those buyers money from one of the half a dozen banks that we've been contracted to for 30 years, OPM. Bank money is OPM money. I don't know if you understood that. Other people's money is bank money. You didn't have to come up with the money. The bank did, right? You just got to pay for it. And if you do the right math, you're going to make a profit. Okay? Now, you come to somebody like us, our company, Your Home Sold Guaranteed. Why? Because we guarantee that we'll sell your house or we'll sell it for free. We guarantee that we'll sell your house or we'll buy it. I just might buy that property from you. We'll guarantee that if we sell your house for less than what our agreed upon price is, we'll pay you the difference. Because we're so confident that our buyers in waiting program, which has 9,136 buyers sitting in our data, in our buyers in waiting program, of which about 300 or so, give or take, are completely approved to be cash buyers at the highest level from an underwriter at the vice president level of all these banks, that basically we just got to find a house, go through the basics, get the appraisal, basics, title, basics, bang, bada bing, bada boom, as Tony Soprano used to say. within 14 to 25 days, we'll have that thing out of your hair. In fact, we'll probably sell it before you even know it. So while you're in escrow fixing it up, we'll sell it. So when it closes escrow, bang, boom, bing. No time loss. How risk-free can it be? You just got to work with me, Jesse T, and the Home Selling Group up here in Palmdale, Antelope Valley, Lancaster. That's where our main headquarters are. But we also have offices in Burbank. We're expanding into Bakersfield. We cover all of Southern California. I've been doing this for 41 years. There's nowhere in Southern California in the 5-county region I haven't been and sold a property or done a deal. Believe me, over 4,000 transactions in my career. That's not a lot. I know guys that have been as long as I have done 35,000 transactions. So I'm not the top dog by no way. But we certainly have done a lot of transactions and loans too. Okay? So now what do you do? So let's say you bought this house. Let's work on the math right now and we'll call it a night. Because Mama T's calling. She got some stuffed bell peppers for me. Yeah, one of my favorites. Okay, let's say you found this house for $400,000. You have no money. But you find somebody, or you find a way to raise the $400,000 like I showed you. Okay? And you buy it for $400,000. And the house needs easily $70,000 worth of work. So now you have $470,000 in it, right? Right? Your investor does, right? But that's a neighborhood that sells for $650,000 to $800,000. Okay? So let's just use the bottom one. Let's not be grandiose here. So you've got $650,000 it sells for, minus $470,000 that you have in it. So now you have a profit margin of $180,000, of which you give away 70%. Well, I do have to get my trusty calculator. Well, maybe I don't. 7 times 8 is 56. 6 and 5 is 126. So of that, you have to give away $130,000 to your investor. Okay? And you pay, let's say you pay $2,000 a month interest. Okay? And that property's only down for 90 days. So that property's down $6,000. So your investors earned another $6,000. So your investor has earned $136,000 for a $470,000 investment. Now let's see what that is, okay? Because now I need my trusted calculator. Okay, because I'm going to do something here. Hopefully I'll do it right. And see what his profit margin is in terms of his percentage. Okay. He has a 34% profit on his investment. He gets all his money back, plus a 34% profit. On his investment. Total. He puts $136,000 in his pocket, okay, which is 70% of the $180,000 that's left after he gets back his $476,000. So he's making over 30 to 35% on every dollar. Now, do you think you could find somebody that would like to do that in 90 days? But what is my profit, you're asking yourself? Oh, well, that's important, isn't it? Yeah, your profit is important because you did this whole thing after all, right? All right, well, let's figure that out right now. Throw the labor in for free. Remember that. You made $44,000 in 90 days. Well, Jesse, how do I pay an agent or a broker? Well, remember, I said that neighborhood sells between $650 and $800. So you guys are working on the net. So I come show you what your net is, which I basically showed you, give or take a few thousand here or there. There's escrow and title fees and stuff, but some transfer tax. I mean, this is all chump change. Okay? So what I say to you is, hey, look it, I want a 7% commission. My God. Yeah, well, you're working on the net. Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay. So if I take 650, right, and I multiply that times 7% commission, now I'm having to use a calculator. This stuff is getting pretty complicated. Times 7%, I'm making, okay, I'm going to add $45,500 to that 650 price. So we're actually going to sell it for well, let's, Jesse, sometimes your brain just goes haywire. We're actually going to sell it for $695,500. Oh, wait a minute. How can you do that? Well, because that property you paid $400,000 for will sell all day long for $650. And if it's in a neighborhood that has that kind of spread, or just outside a neighborhood that has a spread up to $800, do you think that in today's seller's market, and we have 9,136 buyers in waiting, I probably have that property sold already for you. And I make some money, you make some money, and your investor makes some money. And guess what? You do it again. Bada bing, bada boom, baby. $1 Million Money Making Monday. Every Monday at 5 o'clock. I just got a late start tonight. We're going to show you how to make money in this real estate game. I don't care what the marketplace is. It's changing too. Give us a call. Sellers, if you want to sell, give us a call. Guarantee I'll buy your house if I don't sell it. Guarantee I'll sell your house for free, our seller's free program. I guarantee that if I sell it for less, I'll pay you the difference. Buyers, if you want the off-market properties and you want to get going, you want to get cash approved, right, give us a call. I'm going to give you 2 phone numbers now. For sellers, call 1-844-402-4222. Hit extension 1072. That'll get you started there in those programs for sellers. Buyers, I want you to call this number, 1-844-332-6305, ID number 1051. That'll get you started in those programs. Okay? We're ready to go. Are you? Jesse T, Mr. Sold, it's me. And your home sold guaranteed. See ya!